And welcome back to the CBG Live Network here as we have our second VISAA D3 Semifinal between Carmel School in the blue, the number 3 seed out of Caroline County, taking on Life Christian Academy in the white, the number 2 seed out of right here in Colonial Heights. And getting things started for Carmel School, that was Javen Brooks from deep. And Jaden Jeffries gets the handoff. It's knocked away. Up ahead to Brooks. Brooks, oh, nice pass there. McEachern's going to kick out. And the 3 ball. Banging it home. That's number 13, Aaron Brown. And Brown and number 12, Ruben McEachern, the senior leaders of this group. Coming off the ball screen and firing Amari Gray. That's no good. Rebounding over to Brooks. Javen Brooks loses the handle. And that's going to be out of bounds going to LCA. As Terry Procyse brings it up. Amari Gray gets it back over to Procyse in the corner. They're going to find Judah Egbo. Egbo backing his man down. Oh, great feed inside, and then a block by Javen Brooks. Jamari Garnett thought he had an open layup, and it was blocked out of bounds. And on the baseline, out of bounds. No good there for Gray. With Gray's style of play, you don't like to see him shoot 2 threes to start it because he's a downhill attacking guard. And off the mark there for Lakai Edens. And they're going to say last touch by Life Christian. And Aaron Brown with it. Ruben McEachern. And a nice feed inside. And the finish there by Lakai Edens. And on the kick out, Amari Gray with it at the top. Thought about it. And that's going to be thrown out of bounds. So good start here for Carmel School, who has steadily built their program over the past 3 years. And second-year head coach Kerry Williams bringing his team all the way here to the Final Four. And downhill with the left hand, scoop finish there, Aaron Brown. And that's 10-0 run to start here for Carmel School. And on the kick out, firing from the corner. Getting him on the board is Terry Procyse Jr. And then coast to coast, McEachern tries to get it to go. It's off the mark, blocked out of bounds there by Judah Egbo. And checking into the game, we have Stacy Bird and Kyle Jackson for Carmel School. For LCA, we have number 3, Kari Hines. And number 5, Brian Mitchell. And out in transition, Procyse going to fire another one, back-to-back triples for Terry Procyse. And now we got a timeout here by Coach Williams of Carmel School, leading 10-6 with 4:14 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. So out of the timeout here. Carmel with it. McEachern swings. They're trying to get it past and almost a 10-second call. And stepping through McEachern, he's going to fire that into the corner. And the three ball on the way, and it is good for Kyle Jackson. And here's Kari Hines, the former West Point standout, transferred to LCA, and the turnaround no good for Judah Egbo. McEachern swings it. It's Carmel School team. They'll be very patient. Stacy Bird, no good. Rebound to McEachern. Tries to dribble through, loses the handle. They get it back. It's back tipped. Last touched by LCA. And checking in for LCA, that's number 10, Clarence Harris, the fourth. McEachern in and out. Rebound to Egbo. Kari Hines pushing. Almost loses it, but Egbo picks it up from deep. Bang! That's number 5, Brian Mitchell. Nice shot there. And from the corner, the answer by Kyle Jackson. So the bench players getting some early production done for both teams here. Dribble handoff, precise, no good. Run down by Mitchell. Over to Kari Hines. Hines, he gives the head tap. He wants the ball screen. Hesitates, no good. The follow. And they're going to say Bird did not establish himself inbounds before grabbing the rebound. So it will stay here with LCA. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. And going inside, and we got a foul call. And Brian Mitchell going to head to the line.
Carmel foul, number 23, Stacy Bird, players first, teams first. Travis Allen.
And they're both good. 16-11. McEachern Leaves it for Stacy Bird with 2 hands. And on the handoff. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. And there's Brian Mitchell again. And a foul is going to be called there. And so far, you love the intensity of this. So these schools know each other pretty well. The former coach at Carmel School, Toby Campbell, who took over before Kerry Williams took over a couple years ago. So Toby was there for about 3 years beforehand, but before that, he was at Life Christian Academy. So programs are tied in a little bit through coaches and former players, and there's Stacy Bird with the finish. And off the ball screen, the kick out. Kari Hines over to Mitchell. Mitchell's got the hot hand, but he's going to feed it inside. And the jump hook, a big Travis Holman, the freshman, is good. 20-16, good pace in that one. Great action. And I think this one's going to be a fun one to watch. Stay with us here. We'll be right back in a minute for the second quarter here on the CBG Live Network. So, second half underway. And funny enough, I believe that he just inbounded the ball without being out of bounds. But it could be too far away to notice that. But it happens. And, oh, coming off the ball screen. Gray, no good. Oh, and Jaden Jeffrey pops it free. And we got Shoto. We got stuffed at the rim. My apologies if I jinxed you, Jaden, but I think he's going to get us one back here soon. Stolen away. Could it be on this play? Who knows? They've got Egbo running the middle. They don't find him. They kick to Jeffrey instead, in and out. Oh, man, you got to throw that at the rim for the big fella running down the middle, man. And Stacy Bird, we got a whistle here. Stacy Bird hobbling off the court here. Let's hope for the best for him. giving the guys that are calling on the Carmel network behind me a little bit of a hard time. Josh Campbell, who played at Carmel, fine young player back in his day. And from the corner, the 3-ball is good on the second chance there from Aaron Brown, who's having himself a day right now. Judah Egbo with 2 hands, and that's too easy. Judah Egbo, a senior, who, if you had watched him as a freshman at Jamestown High School to what he is now, total night and day. I know that there are some Division II schools that would really like him right now, Division I schools. I know there are some junior colleges that want him to come. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up, but I think in 2 to 3 more years, he's going to be one heck of a ball player. Free throw up and good there for number 5, Christian Brown. Another very good player. I'm not sure if Aaron and Christian are brothers or not. I will check with my Carmel sources behind me at halftime, and I will confirm with all of you here on the CBG Live Network. Want to thank VISAA very much for having us here this year, being able to provide everybody with a free option to watch the game if you are not able to come to this beautiful multi-purpose center here at Virginia State University, as that's off the mark. Number 10, Clarence Harris, but the putback is good by Judah Egbo. McEachern guarded closely by Procise. Oh, McEachern turning on the Jets. And Ruben McEachern, one of my favorite guards in the Richmond area. I mean, if you're looking for a winner, a guy that will do what it takes, do I need to score? Do I need to distribute? Do I need to defend like I just did right there? I will, and boom, answering the call from deep. There's number 25, Makai Wilbert. Smooth stroke look from the lefty right there. Stolen away. Procise. Oh! And that's going to be called off as Jeffrey was looking for the putback there. And that thing just hung and hung and hung on the rim. I have now confirmed from a source that Christian and Aaron Brown are brothers. And very good ball players here for this Carmel team. Thank you, Sean Good, head coach of Roanoke Catholic, who was oh so close to making it here. We wish you did. But, oh, wow. What a move there. They actually lost to this Carmel school team. But we miss you, Sean. We'll see you this summer. Off the mark. Rebound. Outlet. No outlet. Kicks to the corner. Jaden Jeffrey. No good. Rebound. Kicks back out. Wilbur with the pass inside to Holloman, and Travis Holloman with 2 hands. From deep. No good there for McEachern. And it's out of bounds, or that's going to be a foul on the rebound. And working on the wing here. Trying to go inside. It's stolen away. Wilbert with the steal up ahead. Shakari Hines can't finish. Good job by Carmel getting back on defense there. Hines picking him up. And a charge. It's going to be called on Javon Brooks, as that was big Travis Holloman stepping in and taking it. The 6'7" freshman. One to keep an eye on for sure in the next few years. Number 33 in white. And up ahead to Holloman. He's going to throw the skip pass from the corner. That's long there from Brian Mitchell. The pass to the corner. No hesitation in firing. There is Brooks. No good. And the bucket there for Sha'Carri Hines, and we're all tied up here at 27. So with 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Carmel ball here on the side, out of bounds. And the two dribble pull up there by Aaron Brown, who's having himself a great first half. From the corner, Mitchell, no good. Rebound, out of bounds off of Bird. And the scoop layup there by Jamari Garnett. From deep, no good. Second chance. Also off the mark there as Judah Egbo comes down with the rebound. Throws it across to Hines. Hines on the pull-up from deep. In and out off the front iron. 1:19 remaining here in the first half. Aaron Brown's going to fire another one. And somebody's got to get a hand up on Aaron Brown right now. He is lights out. Holman, or excuse me, that was Garnett downhill, can't finish. McEachern out in transition, switches to the left hand. What a finish by the young man. 40 seconds remaining in the first half. And we got a timeout by head coach Brandon Jones of LCA, his use it or lose it timeout. And we will take 1-2. We'll be right back for the final 31 seconds of this one here on the CBG Live Network. And here we go. 31.8 seconds remaining in this one. LCA, big possession here. A bucket could do a lot for them going into the half. We'll see if they hold for the last shot or just run offense and see what they get. Now they're going to call a 5-second call. A little late. It looked like they called it as he was giving it up. But good defense nonetheless. And now Carmel with the chance to extend this lead here, 20 seconds. They're definitely going to hold for one, if I know my man Kerry Williams. And Ruben McEachern with it here. He's got 10. He splits it downhill. Does a great job drawing that contact. Ruben McEachern. First one on the way. And it's no good there for McEachern. .4 seconds, plenty of time if he makes this for LCA to get up and get a good shot off. And off the mark on that one, and then a foul on the rebound. Good big rebound there by Hulleman. But we are not, neither team really fouled very much here in the first half. Both teams, 6 total fouls called in the first half. So 7.3 seconds. Then Jeffrey goes up, kicks it up ahead. Open look from the corner, in and out for Brian Mitchell. So at the half, Carmel 34, LCA 29. And don't go anywhere, stay with us here on the CBG Live Network for the second half of this one. And if we've seen the way that the first 2 games played out, this looks like it's going to be a great one. So don't go anywhere. And welcome back here to the CBG Live Network for the second half of this one. And Judah Egbo here at the top is going to hand off. That's number 15, Amari Gray. Gives it to Jaden Jeffrey. Jeffrey going left. Stops. Crazy shot. He gets it to go. And we'll see if Jaden Jeffrey, he's been one of their best players this year. We'll see if they can get him going. And underneath, that's no good. Bothered at the rim, out in transition. Gray with the finish. And a nice start to the second half here for LCA. Hamza, what do you think LCA needs to do to get back, running like they are right now?
Well, I think they need to keep running out in transition. I think that's where their strong point has been the whole game. So if they can get that, get a couple of shots from beyond the arc going like they had in the first half, and I think they'll be set.
Oh, yes, folks. We now have a color commentator. I'd like to welcome my man Hamza over here. He's also working the camera for you, and I know you see the sick camera work he's been doing today.
Yes, sir.
So I thought I'd let him say a few words. He claims to be a basketball savant. Are you a basketball savant, Hamza?
I don't claim. I know I'm a basketball savant.
So that's going to be out of bounds. Going back to LCA here. So LCA's defense stepping it up here in the beginning of the second half. 6:20 remaining in the third. And Gray with it. Swings to the top of the key. Terry Procise. He had that hot hand from deep in the first half like you were talking about. And Gray underneath, and see, that's his game right there. Amari Gray, he started out shooting a lot from deep at the beginning of the game, and I think I made a comment about, like, you'd like to see him kind of get downhill because he's a big, strong finishing guard. McEachern, guarded by Gray. These two have been going at it for years now. The side step, oh, in and out. Good rebound there by Egbo. He's going to push up ahead. Procise with the finish in transition. And Coach Kerry Williams wants a timeout here for Carmel. 8-0 run by LCA to start this one. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. Here we go out of the timeout. Oh, great action here to get McEachern downhill, and the nice finish there over the bigger defender. And I love to see that easy kind of back screen leak out action on a side out of bounds. What you think, Hams?
Yeah, that half-court inbound set that they just ran, that's the name of the game right there. If they can keep executing those plays off the inbound, then I think they'll be able to stay in the game, have a good competition game, stay in the contest.
Yeah, Carmel's Kerry Williams, I mean, we don't have official stats, but I would say his out of bounds to points are up there with the best in the Richmond area. And, oh, way to battle for the rebound down there by McEachern, and we got a foul called.
Looked like a nasty fall there for number 23 as well, but
yep,
good thing he's okay.
I think they're going to call it on 30 on Life Christian, Jamari Garnett. And, yeah, number 23, Stacey Bird, we saw him already have to leave at one point with a leg injury. Glad to see that he was able to shake that one off. And McEachern off the ball screen. That's where he really shines. And downhill, the strong take there by Christian Brown, but he can't finish. Egbo out in transition. Handling it, he's going to back down, he picks it up. Tries to hit the cutter, Procise loses his footing. Here we go, another ball screen. Procise kicks out. Jeffries downhill. Oh, misses the bunny, but the tip in there from Judah Egbo. And then McEachern beats everybody down except for, trying to see who that was, number 30, Jamari Garnett. And I was just about to say, you know, I know Coach Jones is not happy about the way LCA got back on defense right there, but Garnett made it up for the whole team by busting it down and getting in front to take the charge.
And that's a couple of charges that LCA has taken down on the defensive end of the floor there.
And picked up, I think they're gonna call a foul here on the floor. But yeah, Garnett, I think, single-handedly there turned it from a timeout and cuss everybody out to a great play. if he doesn't get back and McEachern's able to beat everybody down for a layup off a made basket, I know I wouldn't be happy as a coach. As Garnett inside, not able to finish, and Bird with the rebound. And bringing it up here is Joaquin Harley. I don't know if we've seen Harley yet today. No, that's thrown away. Jeffries.
Bang time.
And he is going to be fouled by Hardy. Good, clean foul. Not giving up a layup. Glad that he's okay. It did look a little scary, him running into the support like that. So Jeffrey here at the line, trying to extend the lead here. So LCA came in to the half down by 5. They're now up by 3 here. Chance to get more with 3.5 left in the third. First one is up and good for Jeffrey. And the second one's in and out. Here comes McEachern with it. Over to Aaron Brown. Brown had the hot hand in the first half. Off the mark on that one, but it's off of Egbo, so it will stay here with Carmel. And a foul is going to be called on that. Another out-of-bounds set that's going to lead to an opportunity for points here for Carmel.
Christian foul, number 30, Jamari
And so after this one, the winner of this one will take on the number 1 seed, Fairfax Christian, tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Division III finals. But up next, we've got the Division II semifinals featuring a host of really good games. The number 1 seed Highland School will take on the number 4 seed Stewart School, each with Division I commits and plenty of talent. And then the number 2 Hargrave military varsity team will take on the number 3 seed Miller School, and they have had some battles this year. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me and Hamza over here. Hamza, how are you enjoying your first VISAA experience?
I'm definitely enjoying a lot of competition. This is what you like to see whenever you come out to tournaments like this. Just high-end, fast-paced competition between a bunch of good teams out here. I'm just looking forward to the games that are coming up next. So stay tuned. CBG Live, and we'll bring you all the coverage that you could ever ask for.
Man, you're catching the hang of this, I'll tell you that.
I'm not catching the hang of it. I already know what I'm doing.
Egbo called for the goaltend there, and then the block there. And they're going to say last touch by Jeffrey. And that was blocked there by number 1, Lakai Edens. And then I think we got a warning. Not a technical, but a warning on head coach Brandon Jones and his bench over here for Life Christian. And I like to see that with referees. Like, obviously the game is intense. I might blow up as a coach and say, get loud with you, but give me a warning, and then I'll be sure to, know not to do that again. So under 3 to play here. McEachern. And a foul. Oh, and Aaron Brown almost gets it to go. Brown with a chance here to tie it up. Brown has had himself a day so far. First one up, off the mark. And checking in for Life Christian is Clarence Harris IV. Checking in for Jaden Jeffrey.
And it actually looks like Brown, when he's shooting his free throws, he's actually stepping a couple feet behind the free throw line. It's something you don't see very often. A lot of times you'll see players, they have their toe right up against the free throw line, but when Brown was shooting his, it looked like he was a couple feet behind.
The runner, count it, for Terry Procise. Lead back up to 3. McEachern. They swing it into the corner. Dropping it off for Edens. Count it plus the foul. Lakai Edens, and a great job of him using the pump fake there, being patient, and then finishing with the left hand. But back to what you're saying, the old head in me wants to make a joke about Steph Curry changing even free throws. And Edens connects.
Well, you could see it there with Eden as well. He was also a couple feet behind the free throw line as well.
Hey, man, it all depends on what your percentage is, whether or not I would change that as a coach or not.
Right.
If you're 80+%, you can stand wherever you want. As Amari Gray is going to be fouled. Former LC Bird star.
Carmel foul, number 21, Jamal Brooks. Player second, King Smith. Amari Gray shoots 2.
And the first one up and good there for Gray. 1:57 remaining in this one. And it looks like this one will go down to the wire just like the first 2 games. And those Division IV games to start it off, man, were intense.
Always great to see the first couple of games set the tone for the rest of this game coming out. Not a lot of people would expect those kind of games, but always fun to come out and see those kind of games, and the intensity, they set the tone, and just everyone enjoys it. We all enjoy it. The crowd enjoys it. So you love to see that kind of intensity when you come out here and watch these games.
And you definitely don't know, this is the first time that VISAA has had a Division IV, and so those games being at 9 and 11 in the morning, you never know what the intensity is going to be like. Obviously, there's a lot on the line at this time of the year, but, to see them come out, they didn't miss a beat. There was no waking up and, 2 quarters of knocking the rust off. They came ready to play.
Absolutely, and even though it's Division IV, they all come ready to play. They know what's at stake, so they're not worried about what division they're playing in. They're just worried about playing ball and getting the win. That's all that matters to them.
100%. And it was two games that are going to be hard to top, but this one is pushing for it right now. It's Gray downhill. They swing it from deep. Three ball. Brian Mitchell. Mitchell has probably been their best shooter between him and Procise so far. And McEachern loses the footing, but able to kick it out over to Brown. Brown, and they're going to say he is fouled on the 3 ball.
And that's one thing you hate to see as a coach. You're playing good defense of the whole possession, and then you give up a foul on a 3-point shot like that. Especially when a lot of the guys you see out here, they're phenomenal free throw shooters. So you're just giving up free points at this point.
Yeah, it's one of those hard. You want to close out hard. You want to contest all looks, especially from behind the arc. But, you've got to give a safe landing space for the shooter. And that's how you get rolled ankles, is by plays just like that. Brown gets good elevation on a shot. He came down to a foot underneath him.
Exactly, and I think that's what these referees are out here trying to protect anyway. So even though, you may argue with the call, you may not feel like it was a foul, but it's the ref's job to protect the shooters and make sure that everyone, stays safe out here, especially when they shoot and they get that kind of elevation on their shot.
So Brown hits 2 of 3, back to 47-45, 107 here in the third quarter. Kari Hines bringing it up. Guarded by Kyle Jackson. Jackson, some size there on Hines. And the handoff, the floater, and Mitchell is going to be fouled. So been a little bit more whistle heavy here in the second half, especially here in the last few minutes of this quarter. In the first half, both quarters, there were 16 fouls called. Right now we're at 11 in just the third quarter. I think both teams are being a little bit more aggressive, but I don't know if, the refs got together and said maybe we need to tighten this thing up.
I was just going to say, usually around this time of the game, the second half, the close of the third quarter, refs kind of tighten it up a little bit, especially in a close game like this. So we'll expect to see a lot more foul calls in games like this, and especially when it's post game.
And Brooks gets it rejected by Holloman. Out in transition, Hines, lefty finish. LCA up, pushes the lead to 6. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Defense to offense, like you were saying before, that is where LCA is at their best.
Absolutely, the transition game, that's been the name of the game for LCA at this point. And like I said, that's what they got to do to keep winning this game. And it's not even just their offensive, strong point. It's where Carmel, they kind of struggle is on the transition defense. So if LCA can keep taking advantage of that, then I think they'll be in good shape.
And throwing it in, dribble handoff there to Ruben McEachern. McEachern, just leaves it short. And Mitchell up ahead to Holloman. Yeah, they're going to call a foul. I definitely thought it looked a little bit like a travel. But Mitchell kind of left Holloman out to dry with that one. They had nowhere to go on the catch. But he will head to the line. And, I'm really impressed with this young man, number 33, Travis Holloman at the line, is just a freshman. Big body, long arms, active, block shots, finishes. He's got some room to grow, that's for sure.
For sure. I was just about to say, if this is how he's playing right now and he's only a freshman, then it's only up from here for him. Looking forward to seeing him for the next 3 years, see what kind of player he can develop into.
As he misses the front end of that 1-and-1, and McEachern's going to bring it up. Carmel's going to have a shot, the last shot here. Down to 6, he's got to go. Comes right off the ball screen, he's going to shoot that pull-up, in and out, and that will be the end of the third. LCA 51, Carmel 45. Don't go anywhere. This one an exciting one. You won't want to miss the end here on the CBG Live Network. And here we go. The final 8 minutes. Will be the final 8 minutes of someone's season and the happiest 8 of somebody else's. LCA 51, Carmel 45 here. LCA with the ball. Jeffrey gets it. He's going to elevate. Can't hit. Rebound by Mitchell. And he will head to the line to shoot a pair. I think LCA has done a great job on the offensive glass as well. Fighting for those extra possessions.
I was literally just about to mention that they have been phenomenal on the offensive board, and we don't have the stats up here, unfortunately, but I'm sure that they are leading the rebounding war against Carmel, which is probably one of the big reasons why they are up 7 right now, heading into the fourth.
And both are good there from Mitchell. And McEachern kicks. And underneath, they're going to call a goaltend.
It did look like it was on its way down.
I don't know about that one.
It did look like it was close. It was very close, but I think it was definitely on the way down.
Well, we will agree to disagree on that one. I thought he met that right at its apex, but hey, neither of us wear stripes, so it doesn't matter. And swings. The handoff to Jeffrey. Jeffrey is going to come left off the ball screen. They're going to call a moving screen. Going to say he stuck his knee out.
I'll tell you what, though, this referee job is one of the most underappreciated jobs we have in the sport. It's a very difficult job to go out there and make the calls in the heat of the moment, especially at a level like this. You know, there's no replay. There's no virtual replay where you can go back. So kudos to the referees for coming out here and doing their job.
Well, Hamza, you are a first. Finish there for Ruben McEachern. I think you might be a first on the CBG Live Network. Somebody who, up top to Judah Egbo with 2 hands. But yes, the officials will like to hear somebody on our network finally praise them. Look, I understand, okay? I had to ref a very hardcore 9-year-old championship game when I was 16. It's a tough job, man.
I actually just refereed an intramural game back at VCU when I was when they had their intramurals, and it is definitely a tough job.
Yep.
Every call you make, somebody's getting in your face, you know. And somebody like me that's trigger happy with the whistle, I was giving out technicals left and right. So
the follow there by Bryce Mitchell, and now LCA in a good position here.
Looks like number 15, Kyle Jackson, was hobbling a little bit after that floater that he just put up. He may have landed a little bit wrong or landed on someone else's foot.
Yep, and that led to numbers for LCA and the layup by Jaden Jeffrey. And now here with 5:48 left, they've got a timeout with LCA leading 59-49. Don't go anywhere. Stay here on the CBG Live Network. So here we go, out of the timeout. Almost a turnover. This is a really, really crucial moment in the game here for Carmel. Down 10, 5:36. There's plenty of time left, but you don't want to keep digging yourself a hole here. Even if you don't, you want to get a good shot in this possession, and you want to make them work for everything on the other end. And downhill to the right, switching back to the left. We got a block call. And heading to the line there is Christian Brown.
And I think that's what Carmel needs to do in order to get back in this game. You know, coming out the half-court set, they just need to keep going downhill and trying to get to the line, trying to get a couple of and-ones. You know, drive and dish, try to get a couple threes. But the name of the game for them is going to be keep going downhill, driving into the paint, and seeing what opens up for them when they do that.
Look, the best thing you can get when you're down in the fourth quarter is points at the free throw line. Clock stops, game slows down. You can get set into your press if you need to. That is the best way to, get the thing rolling back in your direction. And there's Brown hitting both of them and straight into the press, just like I talked about.
Yes, sir.
And Egbo.
Easily broken as well, but
you keep them out of transition, Lynn, which you said before. That's where they're the best at. As they swing into the corner, Garnett drops it off to Egbo. Egbo can't handle it. We have pressed up on by Edens. The fall away, no good. Fight for the rebound. And they're going to say out of bounds off of LCA. So there's a good sequence there for Carmel.
Like you said, they just need to keep forcing LCA into taking tough shots like that one. You know, some are going to go, most of them aren't, but they keep doing that and they keep executing in the half court with their sets, driving downhill. They can make a run and come back into this game.
And Brown on the pull-up, it rattles home.
Got the lucky bounce.
The long two, 59-53. So whatever Coach Williams said in the huddle, his team has responded in the first few possessions. 4.5 to play here. From the top of the key, and That big-time shot there by Terry Procise.
And momentum back with LCA after that shot.
Lead pushed to 9 here and another foul.
Life Christian foul, number 30, Tamari. Players 4, teams 10.
At the line here, Javen Brooks.
Jamal Brooks shoots 2.
And the first one is up and good. Carmel has been pretty good from the line here in the second half.
And they need to be from now on. They keep driving into the paint, grabbing these fouls. The more they make, the easier it'll be for them to climb back into this game.
And oh, it falls home. 42-55. And a trap here. And they're going to call a foul. And in the 1-and-1, so Amari Gray is going to walk that. Now they're in the double bonus, so Amari Gray gets to walk that 94 feet for 2 free throws here.
And that's what Carmel doesn't want to do right now. They had him in the trap, and they bailed him out. He was struggling to get open, to dribble out of the trap, and he's going to come down to the line and shoot 2 free ones with the clock stopping as well.
I mean, we'll see. You know, to me, I would rather you at this point be aggressive and foul because, like you said, it does stop the clock. It makes you earn it at the line versus, giving up, a long pass in that situation that might turn into a layup. But you're right, he did in that situation. You had him dead in the corner. You want to try to make him go over top with it and force a turnover, but Gray steps up and hits one.
And you're absolutely right. That is a lot better than, having LCA come down and take, 30, 40 seconds off the clock and then coming out with a bucket anyway. So
Gray earns them. 64-55 here. 4 minutes ago, almost a turnover. And underneath, Stacy Bird. And Egbo is going to be called for the foul there.
Life Christian foul, number 4, Juliet. Players 2.
So now Bird will have to earn them here at the line.
The last 4 minutes of this game is going to be won on the free throw line for both teams. If both teams can execute on the free throw line, or whoever does, it'll help Carmel climb back into the game, or it'll help LCA extend their lead.
Yeah, especially the way that the refs have been calling it here in the second half. I mean, on the next foul from LCA, both teams will be in the double bonus here with 4 to play.
Absolutely. It's a free throw war from here on out.
And both teams have not been giving up the pressure defense they've been showing as Gray brings it over. Goes to Jeffrey. Jeffrey's going to go left, hard into the lane, and what do you know? Another foul. Sit back and buckle up, folks. Get some popcorn. This one might be a long way to the end here. 3:51 on the game clock.
And that was tough to give up that reaching foul as well because, you have Carmel has Stacy Bird at 6'7" sitting in the paint, and the shot would have had to go over him, which would have been a tough shot. But, again, you reach in, you bail them out, and they get 2 free ones at the line.
And both teams, I think, in their last 2 to 3 trips to the line, I think both teams have hit every one of their free throws.
I think there's been one miss, but that's about it.
Yeah, Brooks off the mark. Big rebound there by Egbo. And Amari Gray, dangerous pass up ahead to Jeffrey. Going to give it back to Gray, and, I mean, this is what LCA needs to do. Get in your set, get things going, but Gray's going to attack downhill. Nice pass underneath, and boom, that is a huge shot there for Brian Mitchell. And a devastating one for Carmel. As Brown tries to answer, he's off the mark. Rebound to Jeffrey, and Gray with it. So now the lead's up to 12 here. They're going to take a foul there.
There's still 3 minutes left, but that last three-pointer might have been the dagger.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thought process on it too. The way they've been trading buckets, to go up 12 with 3 minutes left, that's a big climb for Carmel to come out of the way this game has been played.
That's a huge shot for LCA and very demoralizing for Carmel.
Yeah, but now Gray at the line hits this one.
Trying to crawl their way back in and giving up a wide open three.
And that one's off the mark there. And McEachern, he's going to attack downhill, steps through. They're going to call a foul.
Well, that's best case scenario right here for Carmel getting back into the line. As the clock stops, all they got to do is make these next two, cut the lead down to 11.
So I feel like I made the remarks about getting back into the game with the free throws at about the 5-minute mark or something like that. And in the 2 minutes of gameplay, I believe we have seen about 16 to 18 free throws shot.
Absolutely, yep.
So McEachern hits the first. Oh, and in and out on the second, but running down the rebound there is Brooks, and it's swatted out of bounds by Egbo. 2:58 left, baseline out of bounds. Carmel has been very good in their out of bounds sets.
If Carmel can pull out a three ball here, that'll be a huge shot for them.
Well, on the pull-up, Aaron Brown, it's in and out. Fight for the rebound, and Carmel another offensive rebound finds McEachern. McEachern kisses it off the glass.
10-point game with 2:45 remaining. Here we see the press. Ooh. It looked like that might have went off LCA's leg, but the men in stripes say otherwise.
Yep, and we got a timeout here by LCA. 2:40 remaining. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. So, out of the timeout here. 2:40 remaining. Pressure. 2-2-1 press. Jeffrey loses the handle. Hitting the deck. Oh, but LCA getting back. That could have been a huge break for Carmel. And now they're going to throw the lob, and Egbo can't finish at the rim.
Carmel desperately needs a bucket here to stay into this game.
McEachern, the half spin, kicks to the corner. The
Three
ball. No good, and now we've got a... Oh, they're going to call a foul on Terry Procyse on the rebound, so Stacy Bird will head to the line to shoot a pair. And that's a break there for Carmel.
Stacy Bird also hobbling after that rebound as well. Huge free throws here.
First one is up and good for Bird. Despite being, the biggest guy on the team, he's been shooting his free throws very well today.
He has been the whole game, and he has been shooting his free throws well. I think for somebody his height, he needs to be able to shoot his free throws well because he's going to get to the line often. So the better he can shoot his free throws, the more his guys will be able to trust him when he gets there.
In and out, of course, we jinx him.
Jinx him as always.
And Egbo with it. Up ahead, the three ball. Whoa, that's the backbreaker right there.
And that might do
by
it
Bryce
for
Mitchell.
Us,
no, now we got a technical. So you hit the backbreaker, and I don't know if he said something or what. But now they've got a chance to get a couple of them back and get the ball back. Just not a great time for that to happen.
You know, late games like this, emotions run high, but you got to keep your emotions in check. You don't want to give the other team, you know, 3 points to try to crawl their way back into the game. But
I mean, time and situation, you know?
Exactly.
Time and situational basketball, right? I understand you're very excited, but, you know, you're trying to put this team out so you can play in the finals tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And there's 2 minutes left in this one, and you were just up 12. Now you gave up 2 points, and it could be a 4-point swing, and it is.
It is. Tough drive as well.
Aaron Brown with the strong take in the finish there. As Gray clears it out. He's going to try to bring it up and avoid the trap. Kicks up to Procise. No rush here for LCA, but I don't think you want to get into a not looking for your shot type of mode. That usually leads to some kind of turnovers, and Kari Hines with it now. He's going to come off a ball screen. He backs it out, swings it. Down to 120. They take close to 40 off the clock here. They're going to have to pressure the basketball, and a foul is going to be called.
LCA is in the double bonus, so 2 huge free throws coming up for
Eric Procise. Wait, Terry Procise. I'm guessing his brother was Eric Procise. Played at Trinity Episcopal back in the day. Very good basketball player himself. And off the back iron there. And just leaving a little sliver here. Haven't been able to slam that door closed. Second one is up and good. 9-point lead.
Carmel has to go quick here. They need to get a quick bucket and not take too much time off the clock.
Swing to Brown. Brown's going to kick out. Brooks thought about it. And now we're under a minute here, and it's stripped away. Kari Hines with the strip and then hits the deck for it. Great play there by Kari Hines.
And as a coach, that's what you love to see. Great defensive play. Stripping the ball away without committing a foul and putting your team in a position to finally close the door on this game.
So Gray, if he can hit both of these, that might be what it takes.
Misses the second one, but LCA Bird comes up with the offensive rebound. It's a jump ball, and it'll go Carmel's way. With 50 seconds remaining, Carmel trails by 10.
You got to make him pick it up there, and McEachern, you got to go. I mean, and it's stripped away.
Another strip.
Back it out, back it out. Yep. And Hines will now head to the line to shoot a pair.
Carmel had their chances in this game, especially late in the game. They had a couple of chances to...
I mean, they led for most of the first half. LCA came out strong in the third quarter, and then Carmel fought back, and it was just back and forth. But LCA, I think, built just enough of a cushion at the beginning of the fourth to withstand a couple of those, flurries. And now Hines hits that, and it's into, if he hits this one, it's a 4-possession game. What is now, but 4 threes and no makes is what it'll take. So 77-65. Here comes some of the bench for head coach Brandon Jones of LCA. Same with Carmel. And I think this will pretty much do it here. LCA is going to move on. We got a 1-2 matchup in the Division III VISAA Championship between Fairfax Christian and LCA. Three ball on the way. Aaron Brown, no good. Knocked out of bounds. That's going to stay here with Carmel. And up next, we've got the 1-4 VISAA D2 matchup. A good one between the Stewart School and Highland School. And from deep, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's blocked by Egbo. And they stole it away. And Aaron Brown steps through. The layup is good. But that will do it as the clock ticks down. And congratulations to LCA. Great season from Carmel School. But for you folks at home, make sure you switch over. Up next, we've got Highland taking on Stewart School. Big time ball game. You won't want to miss that here on the CBG Live Network.